all, you know what? I got asked a really good question that I didn't talk about. So I'm just making this really short Q&A. Somebody asked me, when you cut your zucchini and you save it. Now this isn't super big because I've got some that are huge, but this one is, you know, it's just too big for one meal. And what I'm doing today is I'm making chili. And I want to grate some of the zucchini in there because I'm not trying to make a zucchini chili. I'm trying to make a chili that you don't even know zucchini's in there. So I only need a small amount, and I just need to cut a small part off, and I'm going to peel it with a carrot peeler, and I'm going to grate it up. I'm going to cook it in with my chili today. But I don't want to use the whole thing today. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off a part. I'm going to start with the base. Yes, I think it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't matter if you want to start with the top or start with the base, but let's just say I'm going to start with that today. So I'm hoping you can see it, and I believe you can. I'm going to cut off about that much. That's all I need. Now, the seeds are quite big inside. You can see that. The seeds are good to eat like pumpkin seeds. You can eat them raw. Now, I don't store my zucchini that I've cut in the fridge. I put it on a plate. And somebody asked me a great question. Do you put it on a glass plate or do you put it on a paper plate? Well, I would never put it on a paper plate. That's something I should have brought up. Paper is part of a tree, and it's going to break down. And if I put this on a paper plate, it will immediately get damp from the zucchini, and it will start to break down the paper plate. So no. If you want to use it, you know, let's say I don't want to use it for 2 or 3 days, I want to put this on a glass plate, or sometimes if I buy, I don't know, let's say yogurt or something and the big ones have a top, I use those too. So it can be plastic, or it can be glass, or whatever you call this, like china. The thing is, it cannot be a paper plate. Not a cardboard, paper, no. Because it will start to break down, it will mold, and then if you were going to use it the next day, it probably would be okay, but I'm going to say no, because it's starting a natural process of breaking down, like shredded paper in your compost pile. So you would use plastic that is not porous or glass, and that's all there is to it. So either one, you're going to sit it like that, and I can sit it right here on my table and leave it here. The only difference would be is when I go to use it tomorrow or the next day, I will be cutting off, about that much, just a small amount. You know, you look at it, you know, it might start to get a little mold or something on it, might or might not. I would just cut a small amount off, about that much. See if you can see that. I'm trying to get a good camera angle. That's it, you're just going to slice a bit off. Here, I can just slice a bit off. I would just come along and and take a small part off like that, and then I would use the rest of the zucchini. This one will probably be 2 meals. If it was bigger, it'd be 3. I can use that in my chili right now. See how big the seeds are? These seeds could be saved, or, really good. Some people eat the shells. I put it in my compost bucket. So you could roast it. You can eat it raw. I eat them raw, the seeds. Or you could dry them and have them for next spring. But now I'm going to take this part. I'm going to peel it. I'm going to grate it. I'm going to put it in my chili. So to answer that question, glass or plastic? That's all it is, glass or plastic. I wouldn't use wood because, again, wood will try to break down, but no paper plates, just glass or plastic, any type of glass or ceramic or malmic or whatever they call it now, china. You want to make sure it gets a fairly good seal. See how this seals up really nice? And then even though it's sealed up really nice, I would still cut the end off and then continue to use it in whatever meal you're going to use it. Whether you're going to grate it up, chop it up, cook it. This will last here on this plate for 2-3 days without a problem. if I decide to make pickles out of it, I could just cut the end off, a piece off, and then do what I want, peel it and pickle it. So I'm not going to use this tonight. I'm going to go ahead and grade this up and use this tonight. Just a tip, dogs love grated zucchini. They love zucchini anyway, but I grate it up and they just love it. They go wild over it. They act like it's the best thing in the world. So that's all I wanted to answer the question today. Really good question, because I should have said that in my other video when I was talking about saving zucchini, as I should have said right away, don't put it on a paper plate. And do I store it in the fridge? No, I do not. Do you want to store it in the fridge? That is up to you. If you want to put it in the refrigerator, that's fine. If you want to wrap it up and freeze it, the only problem is if you took this piece and you froze it, when you would unfreeze it, it would be kind of soft and it wouldn't be like it was fresh at all. So you could use that if you froze it. You could use it in a stew or a soup. It probably would not grate that easy because it kind of gets soft. It's a different texture at that point. But if you leave it on the counter, it's still alive. It's still trying to take care of those seeds inside, and it will be perfectly fine, just like that. Just leave it on a plate, upside down. Doesn't matter if it's plastic or ceramic, but not paper. And that was a really good question. I saw that question, I went, oh my gosh, I should really bring that up. So there it is. Now, I'm going to go make chili. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. Now, this is how I'm going to prove that dogs eat squash. Okay, guys, who wants some zucchini? Come on. Anybody interested? Anybody interested? Oh, yeah. Look at this. Yes, they like squash. Look at this. You would think you're giving them dog food, meat, treats. There you go, Penny. Do dogs like... Here, you want... There's a piece in my hand. Oh, you didn't get it. Don't worry, there's plenty more. There's only about 30 pounds more. Molly, you like squash? Jack, you like squash too? No, Molly wants it. Come here, Penny. You better come here. My old lady. This is my old lady. You cannot, this is raw. Sure, they would like to have it in a frying pan with a little bit of butter or a little bit of chicken broth. You know, we're almost done on this. Here, Jack. My old man and my old lady. And you're the baby. You're the baby. I don't have any more. Oh my good, you would think this is candy. Okay, that's it. You have proved my point. I can go back and lay down. Do what you want. I don't have any more. I really don't. I cut up the one and only piece I was going to cut up right now. Okay, you're the matriarch of the house, so you get. That's it for now. Don't worry, you'll get more. All right, you proved my point. Zucchini or squash, it doesn't matter. You like squash and you like zucchini. Okay, it's zucchini, you know. What do you know? Do you know it is zucchini or squash, Penny? She said, you don't have any more, I'm leaving. I know, you're such a friendly dog.